Okay, you have to forgive me because I'm very much out of the habit of doing this, and I also have wisdom tooth pain, and I also keep thinking of things I want to say and haven't said them, and I've been sitting not doing this instead of just doing it. But I'm making a vlog because I've been doing this project and I've been doing it in silence, which I do enjoy, but I thought since I've just decided separately in my head that I'm about to turn it into this huge, even huger project that's going to probably take me like a year to do, maybe I should vlog the process because that might be quite fun. What do you reckon, Corco? Yeah. So I don't have to vlog my life, I just get to vlog this, which is great to do. Yeah, I am out of practice, you can probably tell. I kind of wish I'd vlog started earlier, really, because I've done so much already, hence my little city over there. But if what's happening in my brain happens in real life, it's about to like quadruple, so it'll still be interesting. First thing I thought I could do as a cool comparison. By the way, this is going to be my spare room. It's now turning into New Cork City. But that's okay. This was before, and this is after the corkacabana, my pride and joy. I've been doing it for like, I don't know how long. Maybe about a month now. Probably not. I don't know. I have no concept of time. Time is of the essence, not of my concept. So that's what it is like on the outside. This is what it was like on the outside. Plain wood, if you will. The reason I bought another one is because... So, okay, hang on. I got too much thoughts in my head. I'm not used to having thoughts. Let me just put this down on this little tripod. So I got a GoPro camera instead of getting my stick camera again, because I thought if I have this GoPro camera I'll be able to hopefully film the project with it, because I can put it in the rooms, the other one's a bit too tall. This project was planning on doing with it, still am planning on doing with it, it was all I was planning to do before, was remake my cover of Copacabana because it got removed on TikTok when all the music went. Remake it, playing all the music myself, or with some help. I learnt the bass line, I need to learn the guitar bit so far, but I think the guitar is easy. The bass was hard because I don't play bass, but now I can play it, it's really fun. Don't agree with me, Corco, you're a baddie. He's got a diamond. Anyway, so redo the song, changing the words and the names to those who I know, aka the corkacabana. It just lends itself so well, like it's saying New Cork City. It's the corkacabana. I've got Corky as Tony. No, yes. Corcola as Lola, obviously, and then Corco as Rico. So that's the first plan, is to just redo the song and have them act it out inside the corkacabana. That was all I was ever planning. I was planning on spending 2 days making this. It was going to be a simple room box is what I had in mind. It was going to be one little room. I was like, I guess all I have to do. But no, here I am, like ages later, and I've had to create this whole thing. But yeah, I'm pretending like I love it so much, so. Just saying, it was not supposed to be this, but I'm so glad that it is this now. I'm gonna do a video tour of it on TikTok, which probably is already out now, I don't know. But I'll show you where I'm at now, which is on the date, that is the 6th of April. It's a good test too, because I haven't seen what it looks like with this camera yet. I think it's gonna be good, this camera. I can get right in. Let me do this with my phone. I've stuck most things down, just not the corks. I made the corks the other day. Hang on, let me put the lights on and I'll come back to you. Okay, lights are on. They all have to go on individually because they're battery powered, so that's why it takes a while. Oh god, I love it so much. I haven't looked in it today. I just kind of spent my life looking in it now. So, right, okay. So, well, hang on. Well, wait, what am I doing? Am I doing a tour? What was I supposed to do? Tell you about it or do a tour of it? I don't know. Let's just have a look at what it looks like today on the 6th of April, which is today. So I did all these corks like the last 2 nights. I put these chandeliers used to be in this room. So this room's currently unlit because I just decided they were too low. Like the corks sort of hit their heads on it. It was a bit annoying. So I've ordered some new lights for that room. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this, but I'm having so much fun, so it's probably okay. Okay, so that's Corkaliki. She's the original Corkaliki cork that was in the Bachelor video. So I've had quite a lot of fun making these little cork guys. She is got a red dress on and lots of other misc things. Red light is flashing on my camera. I only got this camera today. Does that mean something? Has it been doing it the whole time? It probably just means I'm recording, I just noticed it. Is it focusing very well on them? Have to test. Anyway, alright, so also this is the sky bar room. Sorry, I'm not doing this in a particularly good order. That mirror ball is risky face business. The Sky Bar. This is the little table thing, like a bar. That, he's called Sauvignon. They're either called things based on the word cork, or like wine/champagne based names, apart from, no, I think they all are. Oh no, apart from him. Okay, this is Sauvignon. He always looks surprised because I painted a circle as his mouth. Just broke my chandelier. Don't worry, that happens all the time. Although I did glue it, so it shouldn't be happening. That one's on jaunty. Right, they're magnetic. That is, he's gonna be called Larry the Lurch. It should be Lech, but I like Lurch better. He just has this like pervy vibe here. He's got a $20 bill in his hand all the time, and his other hand is in a questionable place. His hair is made out of that metal wire stuff. What's it called? Steel wool. So yeah, this is the Sky Bar room. It looks like the sky, of course. Downstairs is the main entrance, which has the door. Let's get you guys out of the way. So this is where the main bit where you come in. That's a reference to Copacabana, the real one. Everything else is just like little posters I did with Sharpie that don't actually say anything. This is Bubbles. I made some handbags last night out of polymer clay and some little cigarettes. You're allowed to smoke in the Corkacabana, hence the little thingies. So she's smoking, she's got a drink, and she's got a little bag. I love Bubbles, she's so cute. This is Bianca. Potentially this could change because of the way that I'm writing the other thing. I'm going to keep a secret. I don't know if I should keep it a secret yet or not, because I don't know whether I'm going to say what I'm doing. The other thing that isn't the music video, that's based on this, that was my dad's idea. I won't say it yet until I've decided. But this is Bianca. I feel out of breath because my tooth hurts and I'm excited to be vlogging. She's got a little handbag and hair. I do like the corks, I think they're really funny. This is Liza Corcoli. I feel like that name is just right, you can't tell me not. She is not. And this is Cherry Cork. I made her a beret last night out of clay. So they're not all showgirls, I think some of them are just like punters and just come here to drink and stuff. I don't really know, they can do what they want. And this is Corky! So Corky had the best glow up ever. He's like the cutest little guy. It's the original Corky, but I've painted him. I decided that this is 100% his final form, so I don't mind too much making him a little... He's got a little apron and a little bow tie. And he's holding a corkscrew, which is a bit dark. But... yeah, so he's the barman, because Corky always tends bar, of course. Got his little stool. Oh yeah, so... oh, I'll put this down. So their arms are made out of electrical wire, which like strips it so they've got little hands, and it works really well so they can hold stuff. They can move, they obviously don't have legs, but like, they can do stuff really well. So it can really look like he is pouring drinks there. When they're posed well, I do think it looks really good. So that's everyone in that room. Then of course we have this room, which I need to get some more fairy lights for, I think, because I had them all on the back before and I put them around these poles last night, although it does look cool in this. And that is of course our Lola, called Cola. She's so cute. And she's the original one, she was that bread and butter cork. She's got a little bum hole. Sorry. She's so cute, I love Corcola. So Corky and Corcola together are a really cute couple. Obviously, they just fell. Oh no, his arms aren't balanced. So that's them. There's a little pair, they're very cute together. And then this room, as I said, you can't really see in there because of the lack of lighting. Hang on, let me like just nick a light from somewhere else. So we've got the piano. Corkacabana it says. It's a really cool room. It does look really cool with the chandeliers, but like I'll show you, it's just not the right, well, it's not so bad, but it like touches her head. If she was on a stool, if she was sitting on one of the stools, it would be too big. So yeah, I ordered some different lights for that. But yeah, this room is really cool. Oh no, that's coming off. These are some stools that I made out of cotton reels and bottle tops. Hang on a minute, and I've just flipped it up. Oh. Shit on it! Oh no, I really have. It's like folded into itself and stuck to itself. I might have to redo that bit. Okay, yeah. For some reason when I was at uni I started collecting the like caps off of bottles for no apparent reason, and now they came in really handy. I made these little tables up here, and then these stools. And then this is my favourite room yet to be shown. This was originally going to be a toilet, so I was like, it's just like a weird little room. I don't know what it could be. I like these as well. Put loads of little jewels all over it. Okay, something behind me. This is curtains falling off. This room here, Lola, would you like to show us? Is Lola's dressing room. I can take the curtains out so we can get a better look in there. But I'm obsessed with this room. It's only little, but it's got some really good details on, like, there's all the little things on her dressing table and jewellery box and stuff. There's a mirror here, which is really cool, so she can have existential crises here. I think that's a cool shot, isn't it? I think it's cinematic, if you will. And I will. These are like meant to be little fan mails from fans who've like pushed them under her curtain. Like Larry the Lurch. So that's her at her little dressing table. And that is a tour of the corkacabana. Here's its little sign, which is very cool on the side. So yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Very, very am obsessed with it. And that is the little bit of city that I've built so far. I thought this was going to be it. I mean, originally I thought it was just going to be this. Then I thought, oh, but now I need like somewhere to be able to film the outside. So I had to get this green screen stand, and I got this star background. I started building this whole city set. I've built out of like boxes and things and stuff. Just like, yeah, never ending. But now I've decided I need to make also the corkacabana, which is the rival club in the song, which I renamed from the Havana. I'm almost out of breath. I think my tooth hurts. So I've got a bit more. This is the only other board I could get today to expand on this. Just made out of wooden boards, which is good because the last time I built a set, which was cloth knocking gel, I made it out of cardboard and it's all wonky and rubbish. These are my curb pieces. This is for the boards. I will need more because I'm probably going to have to build out a lot. What I need to build essentially is the corkacabana police station, which I just bought. I'm hopefully getting the Playmobil one because Playmobil is the right scale. Maybe a little bit big, but it should be fine. And flat for Corky and Coca-Cola, for which today I purchased these boxes, which I sort of misjudged the scale. Like, that would be insane as a tower block in the city. It would be too big. But I think one on its own should be okay. Like, that doesn't look weird, too weird next to the house. No, that looks fine. So this is going to be where I think I want to make a flat for Bubbles and a flat for Corky and Coca-Cola. So maybe it... I just couldn't find any dolls houses that I wanted to get that I like can just customise. I want to get like a nice proper vintage one. I'm just going to destroy it. Well, not destroy it, but anyway. So I want to put a floor in here. I didn't realise how big it would be to have two of these stacked on top of each other. So I probably can't do that. So if I can't get, I guess it could just be a whole house. But I was wanting them to be in apartments really, but it's quite big. Maybe I could get 3 floors in there, actually. Oh yeah, I probably could make that be 3 floors, so then that would work. I could make 3 little flats, but they couldn't have like bed and kitchen and stuff. I don't know, I need to think about that. And I'm somehow going to need to like make a door and windows on here. I have got a Dremel tool, but I've never used it. I'm afraid of it. So yeah, I was out of breath from talking about all this. So that's basically up to speed of what I need to make. I just don't know why I need to make it all, but there is no whys in this world, apart from a wisdom tooth that hurts me Look, Jed. So that's where the corkacabana fits in that round square there. When I build out, obviously I'll build more streets, so I'll put it in and I'll show you where it is in situ, and I'll put that on and I'll make it look nice. Sorry, this is so bright, so I'll show you. The way I've been doing this is putting the really bright light behind here instead of in front, so that it basically lights up the stars in the sky and it looks really cool. And I've got the lights on in the corkacabana as well, but you can't usually tell. Yeah, that's such a powerful light. So here's what it is like. I might have to not have getting too much of the side in. I need to take it off the wide angle. Hang on. Okay, let's try this. I've got it on like some sort of horizontal lock setting. To be honest, I'm probably gonna have to buy a bigger starry background if I'm gonna expand the town. Never-ending list of purchases, really. So, this is the corkacabana in situ. It fits exactly in that little gap. I made this polymer clay rat last night. He's way too big. I don't think he's gonna live here. I don't like polymer clay. I find it hard and annoying. No, actually, that was not true. So I've got this like little back alley behind it, which is cool. They're just made of cardboard boxes. They're not enterable buildings. Yes, and this is like the dumpsters around the side. It's like some weird creepy guy has given Coca-Cola some flowers and she's throwing them straight in the bin. There's a cat here on the bin, and there's another cat here on this little balcony thing. Oh, actually, maybe my block of flats could go sort of behind that, so it's like it's the balcony. That would be quite good. Then it's like it's got a shop in the front and the flat. Oh, that's quite good actually. Yeah, well, something like that. So yeah, that's where it looks like in situ. And I will try and vlog some of the process of making the corkana and the flats. And some more baseboard. So if I show you. So at the moment it's like one there and one there, so I guess I could either do it like this or come up front. It's obviously the corkacabana is supposed to be north of corkana, so the corkana is going to need to be this way. But in terms of just building it out, I feel like it would be nicer to go sideways just to start with, for no apparent reason. I guess the pavement will be about there. Oh, it's going to look so good actually building it out. That's going to make me happy. I've actually been measuring, which is rare for me. I even cut this myself using a handsaw on my leg. As I was doing it, I was laughing at how stupid it was, but I didn't get hurt. Unfortunately. So, yeah, this is going to look really cool. I'm very, 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 very excited now. Maybe the flats could be sort of over the road. Or, yeah, I mean, I sort of want to just make this whole room be New Cork City. But, like, time is long standing. So let's see like what a block of stacked flats might look like. Wow, amazing. I think I could make this look quite cool. Maybe I don't know if I want to put it behind it over there now. Maybe I'll just make a little fake balcony on the front so it's not so boxy. Don't know. Let's have a look what it would be like over there, but it's gonna hit the thing. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's actually like the perfect width though. Oh yeah, look, it's like perfect. I could make a little, but then where's the front door for the flat though? Because it's like a weird shop front, so it doesn't really make sense. But I like the balcony idea. Unless I do like a random shop on the bottom half, but what would I do? And it says it's closed now, forever. Keep out, no trespassing. An abandoned shop, but not below. They live above a bowling alley and below another bowling alley. Don't know. Things to think about. This camera's getting quite wham. So yeah, I'm impressed that it went from that to that. I can get some photo comparisons now actually for my other video. Bye for a bit. Yeah, I just tweeted about how I'm going to, oh, got the camera on a weird setting. How I'm going to vlog my process, the creative process, and everyone's so happy about it. Bread Club, that means everyone being Bread Club, of course. So that's nice. So I am going to continue. Just did a cool thing, which is, so this room I was saying needed some more lighting, this, the stage room. And today I bought this in Poundland, this book light, which was like an angle poise lamp. I have since taken it apart. A £1.50 angle poise lamp, which is supposed to be like a reading light, I suppose. But it's a battery operated little lamp. It's very bright. And if I find a way of mounting it, is the perfect spotlight for the stage. So that's cool for £1.50 because Doll's House battery operated lights are really expensive, and it goes to show that it's all first because this is like a battery operated light for £1.50. So that is really cool, but I don't know where I'm going to mount it where it doesn't look really bad. I've already had to paint it, but painting plastic is hard. I'll like wrap it in some kind of tape, or I've got some more of this fabric, I guess you could wrap it. Or this sparkly sticky back stuff, because it sticks out like a white light, sore white thumb. Like it would be kind of discreet in the corner, but also I've got two, so I could go one on each corner like that maybe, but it kind of needs to light up the stage is the whole point. Hey wait, I could mount it on, oh no, that's stupid. I don't know, but that's cool, isn't it? My tooth hurts. I'm also going to test out the Hyperview wide angle lens on this, because this seems like that's going to make it look massive and I'll really be able to get in. How good is that? Obviously I can't show you other rooms, but that's pretty good, that super wide angle. You can get in pretty close. I just need some, can I focus on him? How do I focus a GoPro? I can't like tap to focus him. Does it just have to sort it out itself, or is it trying? I don't know. I want to focus on Larry the Lurch, the little pervert in the corner with his money. I don't want your money, you little freak, you little wire-haired little freak. How do I focus on him? How do I, can I pull focus to stuff? Why am I like a boomer with this camera? I don't seem to be able to like do focusing. Maybe there is no, hang on, I'll have a look in the settings. Oh, this might be an issue. GoPro has a fixed focus lens. Everything from about 1 foot outwards is always in focus. Unless you need extreme close-ups, which is literally what I need. There's no need for focal adjustments. Oh shit. Did I maybe get the worst camera I could have possibly got? Maybe I will have to get a new stick camera, but the point of getting this was that I could get it all in the rooms. Oh no. Well, when I watch this back, I guess we'll see if everything's in focus or not. You're already gonna know, but I don't know. Is there any, oh no. Like, is it all blurry on him? He needs to be in focus, camera. Sauvignon. That's the whole point, camera. I don't think I can take this camera back now because I've touched it. I want to go and have a look now at the footage and see what it's like, because that's going to be a bit of a pain in the asshole. It's a camera for doing sports, weird, isn't it? It's an action sports camera. It's not a cork filming close-up camera, you stupid little idiot. I'm so dumb. I bought a camera with a minimum focal length that can't be changed, and it's like the worst possible camera I could have got for filming in a doll's house. No.
And that means anything that's closer to the camera than the 12 inches is going to be blurred and out of focus.
Everything's closer than 12 inches.
But anything that's 12 inches or further away.
Nothing's going to be 12 inches or further away. Macro lens, blah blah blah, installing it. Sample clips. But how close can I go? This was supposed to be my creative. I suppose this is part of the creative process.
Share those sample clips with you right now, so you can see what those look like.
Go, 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 go. How close is he? I need to be closer than this. I need to be like literally touching the item. It's not that close. He's not very close to this log. Does he say? Does it work? Settings, how to use it. Is it worth it? How will I use it? Oh god, it's so much talking.
Capture that footage. I was able to bring a lot of those different things into focus from on, and all of the other settings stayed the same. I did not have to change anything.
Well, I guess I'll have to try that because I don't know what else I can get. I ordered a macro lens because I've just looked at the footage back and it's so out of focus, which is so annoying. I really miss my stick camera. I feel all nostalgic for my stick camera right now. Look at that blurry little shit. At least my job is technically guy that makes videos, so like owning cameras isn't the worst thing in the whole world for me to have to do. But it's just annoying because I only had it today and it's already shit. The rest of this vlog is just me moaning about this camera. My tooth hurts and I haven't even had dinner yet and it's 9:17. So I'll have dinner now. You can't even see that because it's too close up for me to focus on it. Stupid little idiot camera. Now I've ordered the macro lens, but now all I can think about is that I want my stick camera back. I guess I can take it back tomorrow maybe. Get a stick camera instead. But then I won't be able to film my project with that, so I still have to get another camera, but I can't buy 3 cameras, so I've got to take something back. Well, I guess I'll see if the macro lens works tomorrow, and then I'll take it back if it doesn't. That's a good idea, because it's coming tomorrow. Okay, anyway, this wasn't supposed to be an everything I think vlog. This is supposed to be the creative process, and I'm not even being creative. I'm just sitting here, and I still haven't eaten anything. And now it's 10 to 10. You can't see that. Okay, let's just stop now. You bet I'm still sat here at 10:15 looking at cameras and realizing I've made a mistake and hoping I can take it back and blah blah, the same stuff all over again, still haven't eaten. I'm gonna go and eat now. Did I say that before? I need to make a video tomorrow as well because I didn't make one today. I'm on a bit of a... I hope you can see now why I've been like... Well, not that my videos have been like Well, TikTok's been like disheartening because the numbers have been so bad, but then because I'm so preoccupied with this, I just don't even care anymore. Oops. I mean, I still care and I still love doing the videos, but when there's like... When I could come home and be inside of a corkacabana, wouldn't you rather do that? Out of focus. I'm having chocolate mini Bix with mini Oreos for dinner because I'm an adult woman and I live without a parent. With oat milk, with which I have a year-long supply of because of that video I made, which actually I only have 3 left now. I was just trying to have a little think of what I could do tomorrow, and I realised that my video that I made yesterday, which was about being the world's oldest man, I only got 2,500 likes. And my story about how my tooth hurts got 3,600 likes. So 1,000 more people liked the fact that I was in pain, which prompted me to think, what if I do a video where I just get hurt all the time? So I just googled how to hurt myself and it comes up with help is available, speak with someone today. But I'm not exactly going to do a video about Samaritans, am I? It's not so much suicidal thoughts or suicidal ideation. I was more thinking like falling out of a bus and hitting myself on the nose with a tooth. Hitting myself on the nose with a hammer, lightly. Sawing through my own eye. Not like self-harm. It's more like how to hurt myself in a fun way. How to hurt myself funny. I accidentally put finny. Still help available. Even in a funny way, help is available. It's kind of nice in a way that they care that much. 13 dumb ways to injure yourself. I could do all of these, or 1. Falling up the stairs. Can't read, those ones are too many words in these. I'll just go for ones that are like 3 words or less. Oh, there's only 1. Falling up the stairs, I guess. These are boring. Anecdotal. Not anecdotal. Evidence. How to hurt oneself. How to hurt myself funny as a joke. As a haha joke, not properly hurt. Knit properly hurt. Help is available. Speak with someone today. You're not listening to me. I'm fine. Maybe Google's, maybe I'm not. They're making me feel worse. Don't know. I'll think about it. I'll go to a trampoline park and fall off or something. I don't want to actually hurt. I'm actually in quite a lot of pain with my mouth, so it'll be annoying to have an extra pain. God, I missed my stick camera. Okay, right, I'm not going to start talking about cameras again. I'm going to stop. I shouldn't be doing this because it's 1 AM, but I just have an urge to like coat one of the apartments in brick, and I have 2 different kinds of brick. I have this really red brick, and I have this like more kind of muted like distressed one, which is obviously nicer, but I kind of just got the urge to do it in the red brick, which I'll probably regret. But I feel like once I've put like graffiti on it and dirtied it up, that will look really cool. So I'm going to go for that one, and I'm going to just do that, and then in the morning it will dry. Still going to have to cut windows and stuff out of this, but I'll have a go anyway. And just kind of wing everything I do and hope for the best. I don't think I've actually quite got enough of that brick paper, but I will figure something out. By the way, do you like my kids' craft mat that I got? Oh, I was already recording. I had to wing it a little bit because I didn't quite have enough paper, but I managed to make it all fit by cutting it up, and that's kind of a cool first step for a block of flats thing. Once it's got like a door on, I want to do some like, I was just looking at New York style apartments and this kind of like black iron like balconies with like fire escape stairs down it. I probably won't be able to do that, but I do have some black balcony bits somewhere around here on the floor, somewhere down here probably. I'm not really a very tidy worker, but I do get shit done eventually when I find where it is. So there's some sort of bit of railing down there somewhere. God knows, if I was tidy it would be so much easier. I mean, I don't know where it is. It's in a little paper bag that has got brown paper stripes. Brown. So the stripey or just plain brown. I think it's that bag. Over there. Yeah, see? So I know where everything is, it's just, you know. So these, I've got 2 of these, so I'll only be able to do 1 apartment. Yeah, I could make like a little balcony thing. In fact, I'd only need 1 anyway on each one, so that's fine. Wouldn't have a lower balcony. That would just be a door. Just why we have to have sides. I'll have to make the sides out of like a bit of wall. I can just use like foam board, and I'll use like a bit of wood or foam board for the base. And obviously I'll cut in here and put, I guess, like a big window there or a door or something. I don't think, I just ordered some doors and windows. I don't think I ordered enough doors for that. I wasn't really thinking. Or I could cut a hole and make my own doors out of lollipop sticks and fear. But that would be really cool, because it will need stuff to make it not just be a box, because obviously it's just a box. I'm thinking on the roof we could do like a garden, like a roof terrace garden sort of thing. That would be pretty cool. I've got some fake grass. I've got quite a lot of these palm trees left over, so I could have palm trees on it. Oh look, those are all the little cigarettes I made. I'm so gonna lose them. Yeah, so palm trees and stuff on the roof, garden with some fake grass, which I believe is in over here. Got like, oh yeah, and I bought that stuff as well. You know, it can be like a proper little garden. And I will need railings around the top though as well, but I've built like a little wall instead because I haven't got enough of these. Walls, garden on the top. Yay! Well, that's some kind of progress, but I should go to bed now. It's the morning now. I thought I'd just come and have a look at what this looks like in situ. It's a bit of a shame that this clasp is there. I don't know whether I should have it. I guess it could be facing this way. I could have another corner. This could like, but then New York's all grid stuff. So, oh yeah, so it would have to be like, yeah, but then it would be like in line with the corkacabana, which was a bit like too obvious. Shouldn't they be a bit far away? That it's not like a terrible scale. It looks massive, but it's supposed to be like a tall block of flats. But it's quite wide. It's not actually that big inside, really. I did the measurements. I reckon I can get 3 floors in there, because the floors in here are only 12 centimeters high. I think this box is 35, so I'll just have one 11 centimeter floor. But so the floors are only going to be to like there. So I should be able to get, it's a bit narrower I think, but I should be able to get like 2 rooms. I could have a little living room and a little bedroom. I mean, they don't have to be proper flats, but in my head I kind of want them to be. Maybe they, don't know. I guess I'll just see. I'm gonna cut doors and windows and stuff. And the floors out of wood, which I don't have yet. But it's a start. My tooth still really hurts. Now I need to make a video I think I'm gonna do, I have a bit of an idea, I'll show you in a bit when I make the t-shirt. When I design the t-shirt, but I want to have breakfast first. This is what's on today's agenda. My videos have been struggling lately, and last night my story about being in pain because of my wisdom tooth got twice as many likes as my last video about being the world's oldest man. So I guess what you want to see is me in pain. So I travelled to the 3rd most dangerous town in the UK, wearing a t-shirt that said, "Please do crime on me." We want to go, oh, it's actually 5th, Birkenhead. I filmed some videos there before, so it does seem a bit like I might get crimed, so I'm gonna go there, I reckon. So I need to make a "Please do crime on me" t-shirt. I'm going for a pink little heart crime thing. Soften the blow a bit. Actually, I just realised this kind of looks like I'm saying "Please do a sex crime on me." So I tried to draw a man stealing a handbag. I might have to rethink this. "Please sir, just a normal mugging is all I'm after." The video just got way more exciting to me because I wasn't really sure how I was going to get like a guaranteed crime to happen to me. But I just thought about it. I made this little "Thanks for mugging me" card. I really needed this today. And I'm gonna like go to a charity shop and buy a little like shitty handbag that looks maybe expensive. Plant it somewhere and film some guy stealing it, hopefully. I think that should be doable from Birkenhead. I'm sure someone will steal my bag and I could even follow him around. I could do the crime. I like this as a little duo. Cool, do you want to come to Birkenhead with me? You might as well. Here we are in Birkenhead, Pyramid Shopping Centre, car park I believe. I'm in my car, not Mary, so I can park in small places, which is a nice novelty. Got my "Thanks for mugging me" card. I want to put this into a super wide angle, hang on. Whoa, that's hyper view, that's mad. Even more reflective surfaces for me to appear in the dream. I just had my plans foiled by someone doing a good deed, which was a real shame. Gonna have to try and lose this somewhere else now. Currently in the process of waiting for my bag to get mugged. You can see it down there. I'm on the big old zoom out, so you can't really see it. Hopefully someone will take it soon. There's not really much foot traffic. Oh, they've crossed the road. Gotta say, even though I haven't found anyone to mug me, this is the most fun I've had making a video for ages, so that's something at least. I didn't get mugged, but I had a fun time. And it's just free on Sunday. Let's say yeah. Oh well, I tried my best to get mugs. At least the lady read my note, which was kind of cool. Why am I on this different floor this time? Oh well. I got this for you in CEX, tiny little handle. I walked all the way to the top. I thought I was on this floor. Obviously not. Why am I completely lost in this car park? It looks so cool on the ultra wide angle, I don't really mind. I'm in the wrong fucking car park. Ironically, this seems like a perfect place to get mugged, especially when I'm kind of lost. No, everyone has to be nice to me. Yay! My macro lens arrived, so this is the moment of truth, whether it's going to work. Should be editing, but this is actually a bit more important really when you think about it. Gotta figure out how to get into this. There we go. Hi Lensy boy. Do I take that off it? 15 times it says. I've never actually had a macro lens, so I don't know if that's good or what that means. Well, I know what it means, I'm not that dumb. Okay, so I guess I just screw this on. Oh no, is it magnet on? It doesn't go on. It's the honest truth. What? Oh, I probably have to take the other one off. Hang on, let me try it, let me try. Right, I've got the lens on. This is going to be the moment of truth, I guess. I need to light a room so that we've got some lighting going on. Let's try and get in on like Corky down here. I really hope this will be good. Please focus on my corks. From what I can see on this, it does look better, I think. I mean, there's gonna be only so close I can get. I think that looks better. Can't get that close. Is that in focus? To me that looks, that might be alright. And that's like as close as you'd want to be anyway. Maybe as well, if I try it, hang on. Oh, I'll use that little spotlight so it's really well lit. See if good lighting helps. Should do. That looks like better for sure. Try it on a different focal length. See, this is the hyper view again. Obviously it distorts the edges this, but that looks much more in focus than it was before. And I actually think this might do the job. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't use this one anyway because it does make them look all distorted at the edges. And that's just straight up linear. She looks in focus now, Bianca, potentially. Potentially by her name, not potentially in focus. I think that, oh, that looks much better. It's hard to tell on this screen, but I actually think that might be doing the job. That seems to be too close. Is that a sweet spot? It's really hard to tell. But like, that's perfect. If that's in shot, if that's in focus, I'm so happy with that. It does look crisper. Doesn't it? To me anyway. On the tiny screen of this. Lola, Coca-Cola. Oh, I think that it is much better. That looks so cool. That's just normal linear lens as well, so maybe I don't even need all the wide angle stuff. That like gets everything in really well. Oh, it gets in so I can see that this has come undone again. I used gem tape. I need to glue it down. I think it's not sticky enough to stick to my spools of reels of cotton. Oh, I'm so chuffed with this. I think that's done the jobby, which is good because I didn't want to have to go take this back. Well, yeah. Get on stage, Coca-Cola. Let's have a look at you. Cha-cha, Coca-Cola merengue. I think that we might have got the camera to make it with. You see that it's shiny on her face. I used matte Mod Podge, but it's shiny. Right, well I'm very excited to see what that looks like actually on my laptop when I'm editing it rather than just on this screen, but I think it's a big difference. I love you macro lens. I love you Sauvignon. Good Sauvignon. It's the 8th of April now. I've just been marking up how I want to do the windows on this because I'm going to try and cut the holes today. But I did not think how hard it was going to be. I'm so bad at measuring, and I've already ordered the windows and I ordered them before I knew what I wanted, so I've actually got everything wrong. So I'm going to go like, all the New York apartments have like all single windows, so I've got 3 singles, and then a double here and a door. And then on this side I'm going to do doubles. And here I'm going to have a big bay window, but that's it, because otherwise the inside will have no like walls to decorate and stuff. I reckon that'll be kind of cool. Most of the windows will be on this, so I'll just have like a bit of stuff on there. I'm tired. My teeth are still sore. I'm not going to do a video today. And I'm going to keep that side bare for now, I think. Otherwise there's so many holes to cut out and I don't know how to do it. And now I need to go mark up the brick one, which I probably shouldn't have put the bricks on it. But anyway, I thought I'd get a shot of it like this before it gets cut. The new lights I ordered arrived as well. I've just finished marking up the one with the brick on. It was hard, but hopefully it'll be alright. It's all a bit rubbish. Yeah, these new lights arrived. I'm probably going to have to put more because I'm doing those apartments as well now. Hopefully these are nice. This looks really cool. Those are much bigger than I was expecting. They might look a bit weird. We'll have to see. Oh, doesn't work. It will probably be nice once I get it working. Bit rubbish. Both the switches just disintegrated on these. It was working for a minute, but like I just tried to turn it back on and the switches have just come off in my hand. This one's kind of cool, but it's like bright white, which is a shame. I prefer the yellowy ones. These are all in the sale, so they weren't that expensive, but the switches are really rubbish. That one looks quite cool in there. I do like that. And then I don't trust these lights. These are all a bit too big. I was thinking of having like 2 on each wall, but they're massive. Don't know which way up I'm gonna go. Down. But yeah, they're not great. So didn't do a very good job here. Oopsie. I'll try and get a refund on these broken ones as well. Alright, it's currently the 9th of April. Yesterday I didn't make a video because I got up a story saying that I got mauled by a bear. It's pouring with rain outside. I'm kind of thinking I might just have a bit of like actual time off because my algorithm is not my friend anymore. And definitely just did a face reveal there. Well, it's just like, my tooth hurts so much. Everything's just like, is it worth wasting time doing videos that no one cares about when I could be doing this? Look, this is my apartment. So I'm thinking I might just take like a week and just keep putting stories up, like no video today, I got attacked by a government agent. No video today, a police officer spat on me and then wept. Probably won't say that one. Look, these are so cool. I ordered all my windows wrong because I didn't know how I was going to do them, so I've got 6 more single windows coming. So that's door there, double window, single, 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 single. And on the sides, there's 3 double windows per floor, and then the bottom one just has this big bay window. But I didn't put any on the back and there because I wanted to decorate the walls a bit, otherwise it'll be all window basically. And then inside, little floors have been cut and these little room dividers. Yeah, I really just want to play with this. So this is so cool. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's very small inside. I'm actually thinking that it might like look like a block of flats, but actually be like a whole house for each of them because, well, for Corky and Corcola, like I'll get like maybe like a kitchen living room in here, then like a bedroom, bathroom. I suppose that could be like a studio apartment up there because it should be apartment. Maybe I could have a studio apartment for one of the other Corks, and then Bubbles have her own flat. I don't know who's going to be the main Corks yet, but obviously Corky and Corcola, they definitely need their flat. I want them to have a cool... I've ordered some more furniture for it, decorating it. I think I'm going to make, because the box lid is kind of like quite deep, so I might make some little fake floors here out of foam board, and then I can put... It'll be like the continuation, because when it's closed, you see like kind of a big gap here. Oh, yeah, like that. And I could put... stuff by the window, and then there could be like a little plant by the window and you'd see it through the windowsill, but when you open it, it would be on there, just so there's a bit more space. Probably even get a tiny chair on there potentially, just so that it's a bit more useful space. Don't know, very, very excited about these though. Don't think my windows will arrive today, which is a shame, and they're in 2 parcels now because I did it wrong. Yeah, I think that I like this one to be brick, and I might just paint this one so it's different. Also, yeah, I don't want to have to do the brick now and have to cut all around these. And we're gonna have to do some stuff with, oh yeah, probably gonna add like some like wooden lines here to like separate the floors. But I'm really happy with it. Glued all of the floors in now, and I've made little foam, little floor bits for there. I haven't put the room dividers in, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the rooms yet. But that's getting it all lined up, so you can see the rooms through the windows. Oh yeah, I'll have to make sure if I do use the room dividers that they're in line with the wall, otherwise it'll be like half through the window. But that's fine. So, I guess, I know it would have been easier to do like the painting of the walls and stuff before I did this, but I don't know what I'm doing with them yet, so. Gotta start somewhere. Maybe I'll leave one, like the top floor big open, otherwise I'm not gonna have much space with the room dividers, and I'll just do like the toilets and the But I also need to have furnitures. I have some furniture and I have some Playmobil stuff, so I'm gonna mess around with it now and see what I think. And then I might paint, maybe I should paint the outside first, don't know. Just printed out some like tiles and some wallpaper and stuff. It's actually fine on my printer, it's just a crappy printer and it all looks really good. So these are like pink tiles. I'm thinking that and that as a kitchen. It's gonna be Bubbles' apartment, so it can be all like pink and stuff because she likes pink. So down here, I think kitchen diner. I'm gonna just go for it and see what happens because I can't bother to overthink it anymore. I'll just do it and I'll come back to you. This is so cool. All my windows just arrived. Well, I've got enough windows to do one, so I guess I'll focus on this one for now. Looks a bit like Barney's house now that I'm thinking about it. But I'll make it look a bit less like, oh, that window hole's a bit big. Uh-oh, that just fell into wet paint as well. That's okay. Yeah, I actually think this green door wasn't meant to go on here. It doesn't quite fit, which is a shame because it looks cool, but I have white door that I designed it to fit with. Like this, so it's gonna have to be the white door. But that's actually quite cool. It looks a bit less like Barney's house. I guess I'll fix these on. Making some good progress. I've just put these like wooden lines going around here. And this room's looking cool now. I've got the tile in and the pink walls and pink ceiling, and I've done it on this bit too, so extra bit of room. The bay windows I bought came with these like kit things. I don't even know where it is. It's like a kit. Not that, but like one of these. So I'm going to have to build it myself, which I didn't realise. I think it's that. Not even labelled. Hobbies. Oh, bay window. So that's what's going in that back. So I've only got to build 2 of these, so all the other windows are just assembled like that. So I'll have a go at doing this now, I guess. This is like the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I'm 99% sure these aren't even the instructions for it, because it says something about a door. This is a window, sir. There's a bit about a bow window, but this is a bay window. I'm gonna have to Google it. And I just like, what are all these little bits and bobs? What's going on here? Hate it. I like pre-assembled stuff. I like rested my hand on this while it was drying, but I can put another layer over it. This is like a little living room. I managed to sort of do that window. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that for one day of progress on it. I like this little second half bit that you get. It's only tiny, but they'll be able to stand on it and look out the window and stuff. Yay! This is what we've got going on so far in terms of the realism. This really does look like Barney the Purple Dinosaur's stupid house next to it. It's going to need a lot of work to look real. And then this one should look a bit more real because I did the bricks and stuff. I added these bits of wood on it. But yeah, this looks kind of stupid. I'm trying to think what I can do to make it look. I guess I should like dirty it up a bit. Not posters and things on it. Also, I got a, I'm trying to, like last night I posted on my story, well obviously the day before I put no video today I got mauled by a bear. And then yesterday I put no video today, the chief of police spit on me, and everyone believed me. There's like 5,000 likes and about 200 comments, people being like, oh my god, I'm so sorry Zoe, that sounds awful. Now I feel really bad because I thought it was obviously a joke. The soundtrack of it is Do the Hustle. And yeah, I put just a forward slash face on it, like, oh, I just got spit on by the police. But yeah, it wasn't true. Right, so yeah, so annoying. I mean, it's made me realise how good the corkacabana looks, because this looks amazing still. And this is like, what the fuck is that? Where's the part of Barney moved in to the street? Maybe I shouldn't have gone bright purple, I don't know. I didn't think about the green windows, really. I guess if I add these like lines onto this one, and then I paint them not green. Maybe I need to paint the front door as well, it stands out a bit. Don't know, I need some work, definitely, but the inside's looking quite good. If we have a little look. I've done, so this will be the living room down here. No, sorry, kitchen dining room. Stick on it. Be the kitchen dining room, bay window looks cool, window there. Then you get this extra little bit, and this is going to be the living room. Done all the wallpapering now. I just printed these wallpapers off on my computer. I think I already said that, but I was surprised at how good it looks. Especially these tiles. These look amazing. This is a little continuation. That will be a little toilet room. Just a tiny toilet. And then this will be a bedroom. I was thinking I could have it as like a shop downstairs. Because then like when it's on the street, I could force all her flat to be upstairs. Like we could sack off the living room and have a kitchen and toilet and then have a bedroom, sort of living bedroom upstairs. Because it would be kind of cool if there was like a shop on the bottom of it. But they wouldn't look like an apartment block, it would look like a flat above a shop. But that's okay, that's alright. Ah, the bay window. Dunno, but that might be kind of cool just because then I could add, that's like a good way of making it a little more real. If it's got like a whole shop front going on, I can add like a sign. And but I don't know if for what I'm doing I need another shop in the town. But I have a think, because it might be cool, and that one could be a shop too. Or Corky and Coca-Cola could have all of that one and it could be bigger. Should I stack them? No, because there'll be a window halfway up, a door halfway up it. That would be too big. It would look strange. This one, I'll have to try and, oh I haven't got the other door yet. Oh no, I've got a door for it. Yeah, so, well, work in progress, I guess. Looking alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I think I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow, and unfortunately it's not at 2:30. So I should probably try and make a video today. I couldn't swallow a minute ago, but it's alright now. I took some Eurofens. Oh no, this got knocked. So I might try and, oh yeah, the macro lens is on. I might try and do a video today. I'm gonna make myself accountable to tidy this up by doing a vlog about how I'm about to tidy this up. I didn't make a video today, so I'm just gonna put a story up that says, sorry, no video today. I got either abducted by aliens or I fell out of a plane. I haven't decided yet. Look at this crap. I should have washed this brush up too, I didn't. So, right, I'm gonna do some sort of transitional thing. Oh, sorry I had the macro lens on before, by the way. I realised I shouldn't have done that. All the footage before this looks like shit. Gonna tidy up. Oh god, I don't feel able to do it. Now! Ow. Yay, that feels so much better. It's not perfect, but I forgot there was actually quite a lot of space in here. Now I can get back to this. It's looking quite cool, I reckon. The only thing now is I basically don't know where anything is, and like if I want to get anything, I'm gonna have to get these things out and rummage all the way through them, and then I'll just cause all the mess again. Now I'm like got nothing to do because everything's gone away. Although I need to fix this other bay window because it all fell apart. Yeah, I miss having all my stuff around. It's only been 1 minute since I did that clip about tidying up, by the way. Here also, look at this. I found a cheap way of doing lighting. Got these Hobbycraft lights for like 6 of these for £1.50. You just screw it. It's like a submersible light or something for putting in I don't even know. But it basically will be a cheap way of lighting. I'm gonna make a little lampshade out of the paper left over or something, so like that. A little matching lampshade. Look, kind of cool. This is a public service announcement. Don't tidy up, because all it means is you lose things, because now I haven't got one of the little crossbars that goes on this window, and I probably threw it away thinking it was just a stupid piece of white crap, which it is. And now I've completely lost it, so my window is going to be missing a piece. And it's all because I tidied up, and now all I have to show for it is this bit of stupid floor that I don't even want. Stupid floor. Done a bedroom room now with this really cool paper in it. This, I've still got to do the ceiling. Kind of wish I hadn't painted it purple now, but it's well too late to change that. Thinking I could have like different colours for each floor would be kind of cool. I fucked up on the other one because I forgot that it needs to be able to open, and I put like those wooden bars all down here, so when I opened it they all snapped off, so that's cool. This is my little concept that I drew over with, so I'm thinking like change the colour of the windows to black. Maybe add window boxes if I can figure out how to do that. Potentially add either just that orange part or add like a blue part on the top or a different colour. And the black lines going across like I did on the other thing, but I'll paint them black. I think that will make it look better. That's definitely an improvement. I mean, it's a bit messy job. Shall I go for the orange middle bit? A bit threatening. I don't know why I've chosen orange, but even though it looks really shitty, that's probably as much progress as I'm going to get done today. But I need to do another coat of this orange, but I also need to eat dinner. Maybe I'll do a quick coat of orange and then go and make dinner, but I think that's going to be the end of today's progress, which has been pretty good. It's going to do that ceiling. I think this looks alright. I've not filmed anything today because I went to the dentist and actually made a video about it and did some things and got some antibiotics. But today is Thursday night. I've got a bit of a video for tomorrow because my tutor said that I was allowed to post a bit of the interview I did where I was wearing a horsey's head. So I reckon I'm going to stay up all night doing this because what more is there to life? What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to do some like decorations. I've just printed some stuff out, but I've printed it way too big. I should have actually looked. This is supposed to be the size of the door. But some like letterbox, like some stuff to make it look cool. I've given it house number 237 as a little Shining reference. I thought I could do some like tablecloth potentially with some of these cool prints. That would be nice. My printer says it's running out of ink, but actually it seems fine. But I've got some new ink anyway, just in case. I need to do another coat of that orange. This bit of kitchen arrived today. I had to break this off of it because it was too tall. and it's a bit long, but because of this extra bit, it actually is fine when it's closed, so that's kind of nice. Oh, I also did try and matte Mod Podge these to sort of hold the black in. Hopefully that'll be alright. Painting plastic isn't really the best thing, but it's looking kind of cool. Definitely needs a, oh shit, something's wrong. Oh, it's just that. Definitely needs more orange, and once the windows are in there, it should look kind of cool. And with all these little details, to give it a bit more realism. I think that 237 is too big. Actually, maybe this stuff will work. I'll cut it out and have a look. Got like an intercom thing for it. Oopsie, I was just scratching the paint off of my record button and it started recording. I've got like paint and glue all over this camera, just as well I'm not sending it back. Done some really good work. Look how cool the kitchen's looking now. This table that was just that plastic table, I've put like lined the chairs, and I've laid the table with little cutleries and placemats and stuff. I put some pictures up. I've really made this kitchen look, oh shit, that's fallen down. So the bit of kitchen I ripped off, I've stuck that up there. Table I reckon's gonna go sort of in the middle because it's like kitchen diner. I think I've got a little fridge coming from the internet soon. Kitchen thing's looking really cool. I've stuck loads of stuff on there. So I changed the top to this picture that I printed out. Some light on it. I've not got the macro lens on, obviously. So yeah, I've like stuck a load of shit on it. It's looking pretty cool. Some dirty dishes in the washing would look good. In the sink would look cool, but yeah, I put things so that's a bit half open. I might glue that half open if I like it like that. Eventually I'll glue that in, but I'll keep it loose until I finish putting stuff in. I put stuff in the in that cabinet, just a load of random stuff I had. I like this room. This light will probably eventually go sort of have a couple in here. It's a bit low on the table because of the thing. It literally just shines directly onto the table, so it's a bit weird. So I'll have to think about that a bit. This picture I really like, but I'm not going to hang it yet until I know what's going there. And I put a few pictures in this bit. I might get a little welcome mat for there. I just ripped the bit of the door off because it looked a bit janky. I think that's a cool little kitchen. Don't know, more stuff would be good, but I also don't want to get it too cluttered. But I probably do as well. But I think that looks cool for now. I was gonna call it a night because it's like midnight, and I know I said I was gonna stay up all night, but actually I don't actually want to do that because I just had to drink salt water because of what the dentist told me to do. I just had a sudden deciding that I feel like the purple is a bit boring and I want like a green up here to like tie in with the green kitchen, so I'm just going to do a green feature wall. Potentially on there, but I think it probably will be too annoying with the windows and stuff. That welcome mat's not going to be there. It's annoying because my printer was running out of ink and it printed my little dog welcome mat that I chose. I printed it like pink, which looks so much cooler, but as you know, I've replaced the ink, it's come out how it's supposed to look. But I printed it too big this time to fit there, so I can't use it. I can't bother to try and recreate this, so I'll just save it. I could use it somewhere else, like in my own house if I shrink myself down, or potentially get a gun to make the rug bigger. I'm gonna put this green wall up here now. I think it's about 2 AM now. I've done the green wall, which looks really cool. I sort of like hated what I did over here for a bit, so I put these shutters over the windows to kind of deal with what I did. And actually it looks alright. It's because I like drew black around the windows, but I don't know why I did that, but you can't really tell. It probably looks fine to the untrained eye, but I have a highly trained eye. I think this tablecloth looks really good considering it's just literally a piece of paper printed out. So anyway, I put some curtains on there, which I had already, which are Lundby curtains, which is the makeup lots of the furniture I have, blah, blah, blah. I found this tiny oven in my rucksack. I don't know why it was in there. I bought it ages ago for no apparent reason. I do like the green wall. I think that is nice, but it's freaking, even for me, it's a bit much colour-wise. It's all a bit much, isn't it? But that's fine. Little doggy welcome mat is on. Did I say I put these little plants that I made out of beads and bits of that I was chopping up? What else did I just do? I think that's all. I still need to do these ceilings in here and here and this side. Oh yeah, I was thinking that I want the sofa on this bit so that when it's closed, that's kind of like the perfect place because then I can film looking through the window and it's in a good place. And then I'll close it. Oh, this is something else I did. I made more of these little lights with light shows where I just take strips of the paper and stick them onto these submersible tea lights, which was, I believe, really cheap. I thought it was £6. I've got £1.50 and £6 and £1.50. Can't be £1.50 for 6. That's crazy if true. Maybe it was £6. I don't know. Maybe it really was cheap. I'm painting the bases of them black, but I'm also putting Mod Podge on them, so I can't do both all things. These are still a bit wet. So these look really cool. I really should have just done this for the. But I'll probably just get loads of these because they are cheap, and I can literally just make shades out of paper. Have them on this wall and have them in the house, and it will look so like good and lit up. One I made a bit too long, but over the sofa or something would look kind of cool. Don't know. And I'll probably just glue them to the ceiling because basically you just leave them slightly untwisted. And find one that's not wet still. I need to go to bread, but like what's one that's not wet? So you just like leave it untwisted, then you twist it until it turns on. And it's a really warm yellow light, which is kind of rare for these sort of things. Wouldn't expect it. It's gonna look so cute. And then they just take like, you can just, if I was to glue it to the ceiling, it just takes these batteries and I can replace them easily even though it is upside down. Actually, would it be easy to do it upside down? Because the spring is on that bit. How batteries go round, up, plus. It would probably be a bit hard to, you know, actually, if it was glued to the ceiling. But that's not for me to worry about because it's just a future me to care about. Oh yeah, she's gonna hate doing this stupid little idiot. Oh, you kind of have to do it this way up, I think. Have I got them the wrong way around or something? Because you have to slot the batteries in like that. Well, I don't have to glue them to the ceiling. They could even just be blue tacked on. I've now mushed off all my lampshade as well. Oh god, I've just ruined the whole thing. There we go. Okay, it's fine. I've ripped it a bit because it was still drying. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool, but also it just is like, I think I've done too much pink and like patterns. I thought that's what I wanted, but it is for that Bubbles cork who's meant to be all eccentric-y. Let's shut it and have a look through the windows. I quite like this. The shutters. Oh, I'm gonna have to shine a light on there, aren't I? I don't want to use that. I'll just use my phone torch. That's so cool. I love the little views through the windows. It's one of my favourite bits. I think I'm like naturally just a peeping Tom. Door. I like it. Let's have a look through the sides. Rooms look big from the side. I like that. That looks really cool. There's a lot going on in there. Oh, and then obviously we can also look through this window. The bay. Now that's cool. Now we get a little shot of that. I like how good different angles. If I was filming, I could film loads of different angles in here. Especially when it's lit up. Like if I was sat at the table, that would be a really cool shot. With my macro lens on, of course. Oh my god, is that my face through there? Where am I? I just don't know. The door should be shut. That's cool. I glued these on plants now, so there's no going back. I was really going to just gluing stuff down, just so it's like, that's it. No. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. And by go to bed, what I actually mean is edit this vlog. Made some quite cool progress this morning. It's actually not this morning, it's actually 3 o'clock, but I didn't mean to do this. I sort of came in here to, I think I was printing something off and I was going to get ready, and then it's been like 3 hours I was like printing out these little pictures and I've put more pictures up and stuff. And I watched this video on YouTube this morning about making little jars and things, so I've just put this little shelf together. I just used like a glue gun, glue stick, those like tubes of glue things, you know what I mean? Like a cylinder of cold glue. And I put it on a lollipop stick. Oh, printed out some labels. And I used beads as well. They're a bit shit if you look close, but you're not meant to look close. And I'm thinking I'll put that above the bay window. So they're pretty easy to make. So I might make another shelf if it sticks all right. Put it above the sink bit. So there's just like little jars and bits and bobs. I printed out labels for these little bottles that I had. Oh, I actually glued some lights in. I think last night I was like, I'm not going to glue them, but I glued them in. So I've just, for now, I only knew I wanted one above the oven like that because that's cool. One here in this little part of the bathroom, which is cool, and I did one here in the bedroom. So they're looking really good, I love those. It's definitely starting to come together. I need something for this bit of wall. Basically no blank spaces allowed. Also, I don't know why, but I don't really like it. Can't quite put my finger on it. Like when I was making the corkacabana, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. But when I'm making this, I feel like I'm having an aneurysm. I think I did too many prints. But then, maybe it's fine to have an aneurysm every now and again. Oh yeah, I printed out a little tea towel for that bit of drawer, so it's like poking out. I really like the kitchen. We'll get some more lighting, obviously. I think I might go to Hobbycraft today and get some more of those lights that I realise now editing back I've talked about like a million times. I keep saying the same things over and over again like I have no brain memories. Which potentially do not, I don't. So maybe we could go to Hobbycraft. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not making a video today because I'm well into doing this instead, being a lazy boy. Oh, I have an extra bottle here. So what I'll probably do is not post anything today because it's Friday, and then tomorrow post the bit of my interview with my tutor, and then that means I've got 2 extra days. He also needs to prepare a parcel for Wesley for the donkeys for the what t-shirt was it? Wasn't another crisp t-shirt, was it? Yes, my small crisp t-shirt and my small crisp which needs to be sent, so I need to do that. So there's a lot of things, but all I want to do is this. I'll glue all over this camera. But yeah, so I'm gonna maybe go and have a shower now, and then maybe we could go to Hobbycraft. I lied, I'm still here. I just realised, I just had an idea to this Playmobil furniture I have. I want to, this looks cool basically. This little chair here and this little guy, and then this smaller sofa in there. This room was not making me happy, this was the problem. So I'm going to put little, use some of this green paper from upstairs on these tables on top of that and see how that looks. I've just drawn around them on here. Cool, these tables look a million times better now. They're just drying. They're like a little nest tables. Love them, but I don't know about the rug and the sofa still. And this looks kind of cool. It looks like a bit of Playmobil though, which it is. A bit better. Shall I try and stick that out now, or shall I go off? I feel like this is going to cause lots of issues sticking this up. Oh, I might just do it. Cool, that was much easier than I was expecting. Much easier than I was expecting. Hang on, I'm going to do it the other way up. I think that looks good. It actually went up really easy. It was much easier than I was expecting. Probably definitely put another one to the right, and then probably one over this window as well. So there's like shelves all along the top with little bits of stuff on. Okay, I am actually going to go out now. Probably. I was gonna go, but I just realised I've left it now to like peak rush hour, so I'd just be in traffic the whole time and I'd get angry. So screw it, I'm just gonna do this. Crack open a nice ice cold Pepsi, which was the advice my dentist gave me yesterday. Oh, that's a good scale though. Like look how small it is. I can't even fit a can of Pepsi in the room. That's why everything's so hard. Nothing's hard. That's why, I mean, that's just how small it is. Yes, my dentist said like drink as much Pepsis as you can because it's really good for your teeth. So crack that open. I like the new packaging. So I guess I'll do some more things. I just was reading on like a Doll's House group. Someone said about how like you can use a Cricut to make stuff. I never even thought about that. Like I could cut out. If I wanted to, like I want to make black railings to make some sort of like fire exit thing. I could like really. I was thinking of doing it with matchsticks. I know I have those bit of plastic ones. I haven't got enough, but I could totally cut it out of like black card on a Cricut machine. That would actually be really cool. I might actually have a go at that now. This second. I also need to continue this and do the orange and stuff, the black. I don't know what. Flip-flopping between inside and outside. I don't know what to do. I also just glued this Playmobil cushion to this rare Lundby chair because I do not care about rare Lundby chairs. Well, I mean I do, but I want to glue a cushion to it. So yeah, I'll either do some outside, do some inside, or just drink this Pepsi and chill out. I don't know yet. Okay, actually, curveball. I've decided this is what I want to do. I was going to try and cut these out myself at Club. I'm going to make these little shapes for my windows, bottom and top. I'm not going to bother with window. Oh, should I do window boxes? No, because I want to be able to open the windows still. So I will try and cut these little shapes out of black card with my Cricut machine. See how that goes. Got the little shapes ready in design space for Cricut. Don't know if there's going to be enough room by the windows, but I'll try. So I'll make, how many singles have I got? 6. I'll try cutting these out 6. I've literally never used this for anything other than t-shirts, so this is going to be kind of crazy. So it's cardstock. I think it's ready to go. If this is good, this is going to be so fun. I'm going to be obsessed with cutting out shapes now. Shapes! I love shapes. Oh shit on it! That was that! No, the window. Oh, I hate this window more than I hate anything. Look, I had to replace that white stick with a bit of lollipop stick. Oh! I don't have to rebuild it, so I'm doing the other apartment block anyway, really. Goddamn little shithole. Why did I leave you on there? Shittle, little shittle. Ah, shit on it! This is all falling off as well. Cancel. Oh dear. Properly rolled it on now, and I probably should just be using a heavy duty sticky thingy matte thing, but I can't bother. I'll just keep an eye on it. Moment of truth. Let's have a look how this turned out. I think they're going to be too big, to be honest. Yay! Oh, you can't even see it. I would say that looks rubbish. Too big. And it fell off. Bottom ones don't even really fit. I think that's going to be a good layout for in there. I really like peeking through this window particularly. I think sofa there, chair there, and then there's the little record player thingy there. I'll put something else in that. More pictures on the walls, and then maybe just I'll rummage through what else I've got and see if I can fill it out a bit. I want to try and get this room looking cool now. Got this little suitcase full of random little bits and just seeing if there's anything else that might be good that I could try fitting in. Trains looking bad. I like that little bear. Got this like telly that I think was a pencil sharpener, but that might look kind of cool, you never know. On that little thing. I can take a lot of liberties because I'm literally making a house from cork. There aren't really many rules for that. So even if a telly wasn't available in the period that this is supposed to be set in, which is sort of confused, I shouldn't really do this, all stuff breaks in here. And these, what was I trying to find? Oh, that's a table. There's a bendy man. Oh. I've got 2 yellow shutters, which would look really cool, but I think I've only got 2 yellow ones. I need 4 really. Got some white ones. Red Club was talking about saurine too much. Now I'm gonna have to go and eat some heavy like fruitcake but stodgy and gooey. Put butter on the slice. My earliest memories of when making malt loaf. I have to go and eat malt loaf now. I swear I'm just trapped in here. I didn't even go and make saurine, so I am going to still. I'm still thinking about it. But now I've just made these like faux half blinds to put on this window because the shutters don't fit anyway. I think that would look really cool, like a little half blind, and this little tower of TV and books and cup and that chair with the faux blind. I think that would be a really cool little corner. The only shame is that the paper's white on the back, so the blinds from the outside just look white, but I love that so much. I haven't glued this chair in, obviously, but I've glued pretty much everything else in now. And then I thought that little green thing's quite good down the right, and I could make or get a little record player from there, and I could put little records in the squares. These are good. This should be centralised to the sofa. Yeah, this part of the room just needs to be as detailed as this part. This part, which is actually just the lid. But I love that. Let me close it and have a look. Then I'm getting a saurine. I don't know how it happened, but I am now making loads of miniature books for some reason. So I got loads of covers and I have stuck them onto what's it called? Mount board. and I'm going to cut them out and they will become books for which I will put on shelves in the living room. I don't know why. This was supposed to be a 2-day project, but I just made a corkacabana. I don't know what's happening. Finished that shelf along there, so there's a full shelf along there now. This one will be going there. A bit annoying that I put that picture up, to be honest, but I can't take it down now without causing untold damage, so this shelf will go over that. It's not going to work because it's too 3D. I might have to rip it off and see what happens. It leaves a black piece. Anyway, yeah, making little books and stuff. I don't know, it's fun, isn't it? This looks so satisfying. I thought I would show you. I've bent back the little centre bits. How cool does that look? It's like how books grow. Little baby books ready for harvest. Bit of progress before I go and make dinner. I think that looks quite cool. I hate the ceiling. I know I kept going on about how I need to do the ceiling, so I just got annoyed and used some random bit of scrapbook paper. It's so horrible. I put some books on some shelves in the back, and a little bookcase has started, and some books on there. Oh, and yeah, I finished the shelves along the top there, so that looks really cool now. Like fully shelved. I need to get the macro lens on and get in there, don't I? Also need to bring, what's her name, Bubbles in. Now all I can think about is how much I hate the ceiling. Should it be with the same blue tile? I don't really like the blue floor either, to be honest. I'll go and eat some food. I've just been making some more books, and I thought, I've only I've only got a few lights going on, but I thought I'd try lighting it up. It looks so cool lit up at night time. You can see in quite well still to all the rooms. It's looking really nice now. This is just one light in each room. I'll probably have more of this. It's quite nice, but I can have more. I changed the ceiling to the blue tile in there. I think it does look better. Yellow chair's currently not in because it broke. I'm fixing it. And then kitchen's only got one. The one light over the still. That definitely needs more, but that looks really cool. Door. I like that with all the shelves. For some reason the ceiling just looks really prominently empty in there. Maybe because it's not a pattern yet. I've gone pattern mad. Probably better when I've got lights up. Bathroom. That's boring, obviously. Need to get some more furniture or something in there. Quick look through the bay window. Then I should probably go to bed. Oh look, guildful when there's more lighting. It is coming together. I should do, maybe I'll put more black lines on tonight and do a bit more painting orange, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Yeah, I did it. I put it on black, the lines. Well, I just sawed up some wood on my leg. I've done, obviously need to paint them. The lines going round, these ones, and I painted them on the other side. Hey, there's fire exits just painted on. That's from The Simpsons. Well. I'm gonna stop now. It's like 1 AM, I think. I did an extra shelf there. Can't really see it, probably. Filled that bookcase there. That shelf looks quite good. I think that's all I did. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Okay, that was the first week back of vlogging, so I feel like I was quite out of practice. Having just edited it, it feels kind of like awful. And also maybe it's a bit boring that it's all just set around here, but it was kind of an unusual week in that I only made one t-shirt, which is very rare for me, so hopefully they'll get a bit more exciting, because I did really enjoy getting back into it. Just add some more fingerprints onto this maybe. I enjoyed it a lot, and I want to do it still. So I think I will incorporate a bit more t-shirt stuff on this. Just let me know what you think. I guess we'll just evolve it as it goes, because I want to vlog still, but I don't want to be really boring and repetitive. Oh yeah, the other thing is that it's just a bit hard at the moment because Mary is kind of like almost unusable because her brakes are not really working and you can't really reverse, so you can only really go forwards and constantly in her. But soon she will hopefully be better, and then we can go on some more adventures too, which I really miss doing. So I hope you enjoyed it and have a nice week.